Most men don't realize this, but women are driven by emotions far more than logic when it comes to attraction. If a woman feels like she has you locked down with no effort, she loses excitement. The fear of losing you disappears, and when that happens, her interest fades. This is why most men struggle in relationships. They think being available and consistent is what keeps a woman attached. But in reality, the opposite is true. When a woman feels like she could lose you at any moment, she becomes more invested. That fear of loss heightens her emotions and makes her chase harder. But here's the mistake. Most guys try to fake this by playing mind games or being toxic. That's not what works. You don't have to manipulate or pretend. Instead, you need to genuinely position yourself as a man she respects and values enough to fear losing. That means you must have standards, emotional control, and an abundant mindset. This video will teach you 7 powerful ways to naturally trigger a woman's fear of losing you, without games, without disrespect, and without needing to beg for her attention. Each of these tactics works because they make you more desirable, respected, and unpredictable in the right way. If you apply these principles, women will pursue you harder, respect you more, and fight to keep you in their lives. The key is to stop doing what every desperate man does and start acting like a man who knows his worth. Let's get into it. 1. Stop being too available. If a woman knows she can have you at any time, she won't value you. It's that simple. Men who are always available, always responding immediately, and always adjusting their schedules to fit a woman's needs destroy the sense of urgency in a woman's mind. There's no challenge, no uncertainty, no sense that she could lose you. And when a woman doesn't feel that, her attraction starts slipping away. You have to break this pattern if you want to trigger her fear of losing you. That means you don't always pick up the phone when she calls. You don't text back instantly like you have nothing better to do. You don't always drop everything to be with her. Instead, you let her feel what it's like when she doesn't have your attention on demand. When a woman senses that you're busy, that you have priorities outside of her, and that your world doesn't revolve around her, she starts to worry. She wonders why you're not as eager as every other guy. She starts to question whether she has as much control over you as she thought. That's when she begins to chase. But let's be clear, this isn't about playing games or trying to manipulate her. This is about genuinely having a life that doesn't stop for any woman. If you're constantly available, it tells her you have nothing better going on. If she sees that you are focused on your goals, your business, your fitness, your hobbies, and your growth, she will feel that she needs to work harder to keep your attention. Think about it. Women are drawn to men who are in demand. The guys that are pursued the most aren't the ones sitting around waiting for a woman's text. They're the ones leading their own lives, busy with their purpose, and choosing women who fit into their world, not the other way around. A woman needs to feel your absence to appreciate your presence. If she never experiences what it's like to miss you, then she will never fear losing you. That's why you need to create space. Let her wonder what you're doing. Let her feel like you're slipping away just a little. That's when her emotions kick in, and she starts putting in more effort. You are not her emotional support system. You are a man with a mission. Let her see that. Let her feel that. And watch how quickly she starts valuing you more. 2. Create emotional uncertainty. If a woman can predict exactly how you feel about her every second of the day, she won't feel that deep emotional pull toward you. Women are addicted to uncertainty, the feeling of not knowing exactly where they stand with you. When everything is too predictable, attraction dies. But when she's unsure whether she has fully won you over, she invests more. Most men fail at this because they think the way to win a woman's heart is by constantly reassuring her, showering her with compliments, and making their feelings overly obvious. While there is a time for reassurance, giving too much of it too soon makes you less valuable in her eyes. Instead, you must introduce an element of mystery into your interactions. That doesn't mean being cold, distant, or rude. It means not always expressing everything you think and feel. Sometimes let her wonder what's on your mind. Let her feel a slight sense of doubt about how deeply you're committed. Not because you're playing games, but because you're a man who doesn't put all his emotions on display right away. A woman's mind needs something to chase. If you always text back instantly, always tell her how much you like her, and always act as if she's the center of your universe, she has nothing to work for. But when you hold back just enough, when you sometimes leave her messages unanswered for a while, when you give her attention but then pull back a little, she starts thinking about you even more. Women fall in love when they think about you in your absence, not when you're constantly there making it easy. Think about the guys women chase the hardest. Are they the ones constantly available, pouring their emotions out every day? No, they're the ones who are somewhat unpredictable. One day he's warm and engaged. The next, he's focused on his life and less responsive. That contrast makes her emotionally addicted. This is how you trigger a woman's fear of losing you. By keeping her guessing just enough. When she isn't 100% sure she has you locked down, she puts in more effort. She initiates more. She worries about what you're thinking. And that's when she starts to see you as a high-value man. Women do not crave men who are easy to understand. They crave men who challenge them emotionally. When she can't fully predict you, she becomes addicted to figuring you out. That's when she starts thinking, what if I lose him? And that's the moment her fear of loss kicks in. Give her a reason to chase. Keep her emotionally engaged by not giving everything away too soon. Let her earn your full commitment. That's what keeps the attraction strong. 3. Have a life that doesn't revolve around her. A woman only fears losing a man when she knows he has a purpose bigger than her. If you make her the center of your world, she won't respect you. She might like the attention at first, but over time, she will lose interest because she knows you have nothing else going on. Most men make the mistake of prioritizing a woman over their purpose. They stop focusing on their goals, they cancel their plans for her, and they start living for the relationship. That's when a woman starts to take him for granted because she realizes he's too easy to keep. A man with a mission is different. He is so focused on his personal growth, his finances, his fitness, and his future that no woman can pull him away from it. She comes second to his purpose. And when a woman sees this, it triggers her deepest emotions. She starts competing for his time and attention because she knows he won't give it to just anyone. This is what separates the men women chase from the men they leave. The man who has a clear vision for his life and refuses to compromise it for a woman becomes irresistible. She fears losing him because she knows he will walk away if she stops adding value to his life. He is not dependent on her. He doesn't need her approval. He chooses her only if she deserves it. Think about the men who attract women the most. Are they the ones constantly available, always texting back immediately, and dropping everything for a date? No. They are the men who are always busy, always improving, and always moving forward. These men don't chase women. They chase their goals. And because of that, women chase them. This doesn't mean you ignore her or act like she doesn't matter. It means that your life comes first. You go to the gym. You build your business. You spend time with people who push you to be better. You invest in yourself before you invest in a woman. When she sees this, she will work harder to fit into your life, because she knows you won't slow down for her. A woman respects a man who has options but chooses wisely, a man who doesn't need her but wants her, a man who walks away if she doesn't meet his standards. This is how you make her fear losing you. Never let a woman become your mission. She should be a part of your life, not the reason for it. Keep your focus on what truly matters, and she will fight to keep her place in your world. 4. Master the art of walking away. Nothing triggers a woman's fear of losing you more than the willingness to walk away. Most men fail in relationships because they cling too hard when a woman starts pulling back. They beg, they over-explain, they try to fix things, and in doing so, they lower their value in her eyes. The truth is simple. Women respect men who can leave. The moment she senses that you are not afraid to walk away if she disrespects you, loses interest, or plays games, she starts seeing you differently. She realizes you are not like other men who tolerate anything just to keep her around. And that realization makes her respect and desire you more. Walking away doesn't mean throwing a tantrum or trying to make her jealous. It means having the strength to step back when she is not reciprocating effort, when she starts acting distant, or when she takes you for granted. Instead of chasing, you let her feel your absence. You remove your presence. Most men do the opposite. The second a woman withdraws, they panic. They double text. They ask, "Did I do something wrong?" They try to convince her to stay. And in doing so, they confirm that they are replaceable. But when you stay calm, pull back, and focus on your own life instead of chasing, she starts wondering what happened. She starts questioning herself. A woman values what she has to earn. If she feels like she can mistreat you and still have you in her life, she won't respect you. But if she knows that one wrong move can make you walk, she will start working to keep you. That fear of losing you will be real because she knows you are a man who sets boundaries and sticks to them. Think about high-value men. They do not beg for attention, they do not explain their worth. They know their value and walk away when they are not treated right. Women chase these men because they understand that getting a second chance with them is not guaranteed. Here's a reality check. If you walk away and she doesn't come back, she never valued you in the first place. But if she realizes your absence hurts, she will return, and she will return with more effort. And if she does come back, you don't immediately reward her. She must prove she deserves another chance. This is how you create deep respect and attraction, not by convincing a woman to like you, but by being a man who will not tolerate anything less than the respect he deserves. So, the next time a woman pulls back, don't panic, don't chase, don't explain. Step back and focus on yourself. If she values you, she will feel your absence and come back stronger. If she doesn't, you just saved yourself from wasting time on the wrong woman. 5. Stop giving her constant reassurance. Most men think that if they constantly reassure a woman of their love and commitment, she will feel safe and never leave. But the reality is, the more you over-explain your feelings, the less she values them. Women do not respond to words the way men do. They respond to emotion and experience. A woman only fears losing a man when she does not feel completely secure in his presence. This doesn't mean you should intentionally make her feel insecure, but it does mean that you shouldn't be the guy constantly seeking validation from her. Many men unknowingly weaken their position in a relationship by always proving themselves. They keep asking, "Do you love me?" or "Are you happy with me?" They remind her every single day how much they care. They over-compliment her, over-text her, and try too hard to make her feel wanted. In doing so, they remove the challenge and mystery that makes her desire them in the first place. The moment a woman knows she has you completely, with no effort on her part, she starts taking you for granted. This is why so many relationships start off strong, but later fall apart. In the beginning, there is uncertainty and excitement. But as soon as a man starts securing his place too much, the woman loses interest because there is no longer any emotional challenge. The strongest position you can take as a man is to let her feel your presence without constantly proving it. You do not need to remind her every moment that you love her. Instead, you let your actions speak louder than your words. You lead, you focus on your mission, and you allow her to come to her own conclusions about your value. A woman respects a man when she doesn't fully know where she stands. She needs to feel that she could lose you if she does not consistently bring value to your life. She must feel that she is not automatically entitled to your commitment just because you were interested in her once. For example, imagine two men. The first tells his woman every single day, "I love you so much, I'll never leave you, you're my everything." The second man shows his love through action, but he doesn't smother her with words. He gives her space to think, to wonder, to miss him. The first man becomes predictable and boring. The second man remains intriguing and desirable. Which one do you think she will chase more? A woman will fear losing you when she knows you could be gone if she stops putting in effort. This does not mean playing mind games. It means that your presence is a privilege, not a guarantee. Let her earn your reassurance instead of giving it away for free. The less you try to convince her, the more she will work to keep you. 6. Become the man she can't replace. A woman only fears losing a man when she knows she can't easily replace him. In today's world, where social media and dating apps give women endless options, the only way to stand out is to be a man who isn't like the rest. If she sees you as just another guy, she won't hesitate to walk away. But if you're a man of high value, she will think twice before letting you go. The problem is, most men today have nothing that sets them apart. They follow trends, they seek approval, they adjust themselves to fit what they think a woman wants. In doing so, they become just like every other man. And if you are like every other man, you are easily replaceable. So, what makes a man irreplaceable? Purpose? Strength? Independence? A man with a mission bigger than a woman is a man she can't replace. When a woman meets a man who is driven, who moves with confidence, and who does not need her validation, she knows she has encountered someone rare. Most men center their lives around women. They put their relationships before their goals. They text all day, make their availability unlimited, and sacrifice their purpose just to keep a woman happy. But a man who prioritizes himself, his growth, and his ambitions over temporary pleasure is a man she can't easily find again. Think about it. What kind of man does a woman respect more? The one who drops everything to be with her at any moment, or the one who is focused on his own path and makes her work for his time? The man who is always available becomes a safe, predictable option. The man who is rarely available, but gives high-quality attention when he does, is the one she chases. This is where most men fail. They try to impress women by being too eager, too present, too invested. But the men women respect and admire the most are those who are unapologetically focused on themselves. The second a woman realizes that you are not dependent on her for your happiness, she will start investing more into you. Look at the men women obsess over. They are the ones who are hard to get, who don't open up easily, and who carry themselves like they could walk away at any time. They are not afraid to say no. They don't tolerate disrespect. They don't beg for attention. They move with power. If you want to make a woman fear losing you, start living a life that is so fulfilling, so full of purpose, that she knows no other man will give her the same experience. Develop yourself, build your mind, and never put a woman at the center of your world. She should feel that being with you is a privilege, not something she can take for granted. The man who has options, who has confidence, who is building something great, that is the man she will chase. That is the man she will never want to lose. 7. Never let her feel like she has you completely. A woman only fears losing a man when she feels that she does not fully own him. The moment she knows she has complete control over you, she loses respect. And once respect is gone, attraction follows. If you want a woman to truly value your presence, she must feel that she is always working to keep you. Most men make the mistake of giving themselves away too soon. The moment they enter a relationship, they drop all the behaviors that made them attractive in the first place. They become too available, they stop improving themselves, and they allow the woman to dictate the entire direction of the relationship. In doing this, they remove all challenge. And without challenge, there is no excitement. Women don't want a man who is too predictable. If she knows exactly where you are, what you're doing, and how you feel every second of the day, there is no space for mystery or emotional investment. She must feel that she is always earning your love, your time, and your commitment. When a woman stops working for a man's attention, she starts losing interest. This does not mean playing games or being manipulative. It means maintaining the energy of a high-value man who is always growing, evolving, and focused on his own life. It means never making her feel like you need her to be happy. Think of the men women become obsessed with. These men are never completely predictable. They have layers, they have depth, they keep a part of themselves private. They don't overshare every thought and emotion. Instead, they let the woman discover them over time. This slow revelation keeps her engaged and emotionally hooked. Most men try to secure a woman's love by giving more time, more gifts, more emotional expression. But the men who actually keep a woman's interest give strategically. They give in a way that keeps the woman wanting more. They never let her feel like she has them fully figured out. Imagine two relationships. In the first, the man shares everything too soon. He never says no. He is always available, and he does everything to make the woman feel safe and comfortable. In the second, the man is loving and present, but he has boundaries. He keeps certain parts of himself private. He does not always say yes. He does not revolve his life around the relationship. Which man do you think the woman will be more emotionally invested in? The key is to maintain the feeling of pursuit in a relationship. Let her feel that she is still chasing you, even after months or years together. Never fall into the trap of becoming just another predictable boyfriend. Always have an edge. Always have a sense of mystery and excitement. Let her feel that there is always more to learn about you, more to earn, more to prove. A woman only fears losing a man when she knows she does not completely have him. Keep that energy alive and she will never want to let you go. A woman only fears losing a man who stands out, stays unpredictable, and remains in control of his own life. The moment she feels you are weak, too available, or easily replaceable, she will take you for granted. But when you hold power, keep your value high, and never let her feel like she completely owns you, she will always chase you. Men who are rare, confident, and independent trigger a deep emotional investment in women. If you want her to fear losing you, become the kind of man she knows she will never find again. That is the ultimate power.